You've never really thought about your sleep routine and position, have you? For example, stomach, back, or side sleeping. You probably just call it a habit. You found what's comfortable and stuck with it, right? But have you ever questioned it? Here's what I need to tell you. Your sleep position isn't just a preference, it's a code. And this code comes from a system that knows you better than you do your own brain. Every night while your consciousness is offline, your body silently screams a message that's been running for thousands of years. A message your ancestors developed to survive. A message your brain processes in the dark every single night. Some researchers suggest there are meaningful connections between sleep, position, and personality structure. And this link may be one of the most fascinating biological clues about who you really are. Have you ever looked in the mirror? What you're about to learn might surprise you, because the way you sleep doesn't just affect your spine, it may also reflect your anxiety levels, your social life, your sense of trust, and how your brain responds to the world around you. Let's begin. Sleep is the most vulnerable moment of being human. Consciousness is almost completely offline. Eyes closed, muscles fully relaxed. For our ancestors, this was one of the greatest tests they faced over centuries. Sleeping in the wrong position, one that dulled emotional awareness, restricted movement, and slowed reaction time, dramatically reduced survival chances. Evolution didn't allow that. Instead, it determined the most suitable sleep position for each individual. And that position was shaped by the architecture of their nervous system, their threat detection patterns, and their role within the social group. Your sleep position is an evolutionary solution. It was designed for you. It wasn't random. So what does this mean today? Some studies show that around 64% of people wake up in the exact same position every morning. That's not just a habit. It may be the position your brain instinctively chooses for protection. And this choice appears to be directly linked to how your nervous system operates. Now let's look at the positions. But pay attention, these aren't ordinary categories. Each position is a potential reflection of how your brain relates to the social world. The most common sleep position in the world is side sleeping, either right or left. Observations across many cultures show that more than 60% of people sleep on their side. From an evolutionary perspective, this position offers an interesting balance. One ear open to the environment, the other protected. Threat detection and rest happen simultaneously. So what does this say about personality? Some analyses draw a fascinating picture. The side sleepers tend to score higher on social adaptability. They usually value human relationships, yet they also have strong instincts to protect their own boundaries. Interestingly, there are differences between right side and left side sleepers. We'll get to that in a moment. But first, there's something I need to tell you about back sleepers. Because this group has some truly unexpected findings. How do you sleep? Did a position suddenly come to mind? That position may have been quietly telling you things about yourself for years. One of the boldest positions, sleeping on your back. A back sleeper exposes their body fully to the environment. Chest open, abdomen vulnerable, neck freely extended. From an evolutionary reading, this position carries the message, I do not perceive threat. In other words, the brain of someone who chooses this position has coded their surroundings as fundamentally safe. General observations suggest that back sleepers often have higher levels of self-confidence. They tend to express themselves more strongly and develop fewer defensive mechanisms against criticism. However, it should also be noted that back sleeping positions the upper airway at a different angle, which can negatively affect sleep quality in some people. This varies individually. A back sleeper may appear stronger and calmer during the day, because they really are. But their body may also be working harder at night from time to time. Now let's move to the least understood position. Stomach sleeping. People who sleep this way have probably heard their whole lives. That's not good for you. But when you look at biology and personality research, the picture becomes far more complex. Stomach sleepers largely isolate themselves from the environment. Vision and hearing are suppressed. The neck is twisted and the chest is under constant pressure. One interpretation, this person's nervous system is extremely sensitive to external stimuli. Sleeping on the stomach may be the body's way of reducing that sensitivity. Some studies suggest stomach sleepers have a richer inner world. They can function socially, but their real need for solitude is often high. The difference between left side and right side sleeping is also striking. Left side sleepers report significantly more vivid and narratively rich dreams. Right side sleepers, on average, show a calmer and more stable sleep profile. This difference may be related to how the brain's left and right hemispheres operate. Did anything in this video make you think, "That's me"? That feeling may not be a coincidence. Now here's the question no one is asking. Is your sleep position generally fixed, or does it change depending on your life circumstances? The data reveals something interesting. About half of people report that their sleep position changes during periods of high stress. That's not random. During high-stress times, the brain can reshape the body's posture to manage nervous system tension. Your body may be solving something in real time while you sleep. Think about this. Someone who has slept on their back for years suddenly starts turning to their side during a difficult period. What does that mean? The nervous system is choosing a more protective position. One ear open to the world, the other shielded. It's trying to connect and defend at the same time. Modern life makes this equation even more complicated. Screen exposure, late-night blue light, and chronic mental load are transforming sleep structure. And when sleep structure changes, so does position. In individuals under constant mental pressure, the fetal position, knees drawn toward the chest, while side sleeping has been observed to increase. This points to an interesting evolutionary regression. Under pressure, the brain returns to the oldest known protective mechanism. The position your body knew first, the position before birth. This is not weakness. On the contrary, it is the intelligence of your body. Fetal position is one of the most effective ways to activate the parasympathetic nervous system, your rest and recovery system. When your brain chooses this position, it sends a clear signal to your body. Heal now, rebuild now. Another topic almost no one talks about, positional inconsistency, one of sleep's biggest enemies. People who sleep in different positions every night show measurable irregularities in their sleep quality profiles. The brain cannot establish its optimal biological rhythm. Because position isn't just physical, it's directly connected to how the brain organizes information throughout the night. Research shows that a few weeks of consistent conscious positional practice can create measurable improvements in sleep structure. When sleep structure changes, dream intensity, nighttime nervous system activation patterns, and morning wake-up profile also change. Every night your body makes a choice. Making that choice consciously is entirely up to you. For those who want to consciously try left-side sleeping, the data is promising. In this position, the digestive system works in harmony with gravity. Lymphatic drainage becomes more efficient. The heart may face less mechanical pressure due to anatomical orientation. These are physiologically supported findings. Sleeping also has clear advantages. The spine rests in its most neutral alignment. Joint pressure is at its lowest. For people without upper airway issues, this position provides a balanced sleep profile. But the most critical point of this entire video is this. Whatever position you choose, what determines the outcome is your consistency. The brain learns through repetition. When your sleep routine and position are consistent, the brain transitions into sleep faster and deeper. The first 90 minutes of sleep, the period of the most powerful biological renewal, show measurable quality improvement with consistent positional habits. 90 minutes. That time window has been optimized for thousands of years. Your ancestors had no choice in this matter. They lived in a world where threats were real and immediate, and they surrendered completely to their body's instincts. But you can now do something they could never do. You can read the instinct and then decide. The gap between instinct and decision is one of the greatest privileges in evolutionary history. So what will you do with this information? Tonight, before you close your eyes, pause for a moment. Listen to what your body has been trying to tell you. Then slowly close your eyes and move deeper into the silence. Your sleep position is not a habit or a destiny. It is the signature of your nervous system, the personal record of your evolutionary history. Every night, unconsciously, at the deepest biological level, it is an honest reflection of who you are. The side sleeper tries to balance connection and self-protection. The back sleeper codes the world as safe and operates from genuine self-confidence. The stomach sleeper protects a rich inner world from an overwhelming outer environment. The fetal position sleeper activates the oldest healing mode the human body knows. None of these is wrong. All of them are you. Evolution shaped you this way because every position had a function. Every function had a meaning. Now you know what it means. And perhaps tonight, before falling asleep, you will ask yourself a question more interesting than any you've asked before. What has my body been trying to tell me all this time?